Hello everyone, welcome back to the Tableau tutorials. In this video we are going to see how can we customize the different fields that are present in our visualization in Tableau. So this is what we had in the previous video. This is how our visualization was looking. What things we learned was how to sort the columns, or how to sort the data, how to swap the data, how to change its color, apply borders and apply labels. So we have seen how to apply the labels and how to customize the labels very easily in the previous video, and we customized it as a form of a currency like this. So that's why we are getting this sort of a value. But suppose you don't want a custom currency, suppose for this particular sales value, first of all what you need to do is you need to select that particular value from there, from this drop down actually, and then you need to go to this font. So basically what you have is you can just format all these three things, or that is the font, alignment and the numbers. So if you want a different font, that how it's gonna look, you can just select that. Let's just go with a simple Arial one. Okay, so you see the font has changed to Arial. You want to change the size, the appearance, everything you want, you can just change it through this color panel or this control panel. Next is the alignment, which is obviously set at automatic. All these things like the horizontal, vertical alignment, the direction, the wraps, everything is set at automatic. If you want, you can just continue with this values, or if you want to change it a little bit, you can just change it. Like right now I have changed the horizontal alignment. If you want, you can also change the vertical alignment a little bit like this. So it's kind of looking weird, but let's just go with automatic. That's the best fit for the visualization. Last but not the least, how the numbers are gonna look. If you just select on automatic, this is how they are gonna look. If you just select a standard number, this is how the standard number format is there. If you want to customize it, what you can customize is the number of places. If you want to customize the negative values, so since we are talking about the sales criteria over here, so there won't be any negative values. In the fields like profit and discount, we may get some negative values, so we would be just talking about that only. Let's just skip it for a while. Next we have the currency. So here we have currencies of different countries that you can select from the list. Suppose I want to go for India, right? So I can just go with Marathi India. So that's the Marathi. Basically you have to search for the particular country. Like if you want, you can just search for India. Let's see what all options we have. So we have English India, yeah. So let's just go with it. That's the rupee symbol we have got. If you want some other symbol, like you want the Canadian English, that is what you can go for. You want the New Zealand English, that's what you can go for. Okay, so that's totally up to you. Next we can apply these three things like the scientific calculations, that is the scientific notation in which the values are being shown. If you want that, the percentage is being shown like this. If you want the percentage, then any of the custom values if you want, you can just go with it. What I'm gonna go with is the standard currency, but of USA. So United States is what I need to search. Yeah, here it is, English United States. Okay, next, if you want to change the way the subcategory looks, here you can just change it. Like if you just want to increase its size, you can increase the size, and you see the labels size have been increased, but you can just control it the way you want. Suppose I want a black color instead of that faded gray color, and I want that in bold, right? You want to change the alignment, you can just work with it, everything. You want to change the shading, like I want a little brownish or the oranges kind of a shading, or a little purplish kind of a shading. So this is how it's looking. Okay, similarly for the sales value also, we have this axis part. Actually there are two things, the axis and the pane. If you go to this axis part, then you would be able to work with this values that are given over here. Okay, so you can just change the way they are looking, or like this. You can apply a shading as well. Let's say purple again for this one also. That's good. Now this is the sticks. What is the sticks? You see these kinds of lines that are visible, these are called ticks. You want, you can just change their colors as well. You see the colors have changed to black. Then we have the alignment, which is there, if you want the title, the sales that is being shown, if you want it to be changed in somewhat fashion, like I don't want it to be bold, that's what I've selected, and I want to increase its size a little bit to say 11. Okay, similarly, if you just go to this pane, then these label value would be affected. Of course, in the subcategory also, we have all these values in the pane. We have this font. If you just change it to bold, nothing would happen because we don't have any values of the subcategory over there, right? Only the header part would work. So yeah, this is what we have got. These are the different formatting options that you can actually apply. Like if you want to format the worksheet font, the pane font, header, tooltip, title, everything you want to control or format, you can do that directly from here. Next we have is the alignment part that you can set for the sheet, whole sheet, for the rows and for the specific columns as well. You want to change the shading, that also you can just change, right? Like if you just want to apply column bandings, that you can apply. Okay, so let me just get 2 shades real quick, and yeah, they have been applied like this. Okay, if you want to increase the band size, you want to decrease the band size, whatever controls you want, you can just work with it. Okay, simply if you also want the row bandings, you can apply the row bandings as well, in the header, that is, and in the pane. Okay, you can just work with the band size as well. This is the whole sheet option that you can work with. Suppose let me just clear all these things, the row and the column bandings, and here is this worksheet option. So if you just apply a color to the worksheet, so that particular color to the whole worksheet would be applied. This you can effectively use if you want to make some changes to the way your visualization you want to present. Okay, next we have is the borders option. You can apply the borders as well. Last but not the least, we have this lines option, which is for the grid lines. Like if I just allow these grid lines to be there of black color, so these kind of a grid lines would be shown to us, which would act as reference points for the visualizations, but let's just go with none. Next we have is the zero lines. So let's just select a black color for the zero lines, and yeah, it's not shown right here. Next we have trend line, reference lines, drop lines. So these 3 things we will learn later on in the tutorial, because they have a really important application which we will be looking at in detail. Last but not the least, we have axis rulers. Suppose you want to change its color, so you see the axis rulers are now changed to black color. You can control its thickness as well, that is how thick you want, and the way it's looking, like dashed lines or the dotted lines or a continuous line, whatever you want. Last but not the least, we have the axis text as well. So you want to change its color, you can just change it. In case you are not happy with it, you can of course go with the clear sign, and that all changes that you've made would be cleared up. So this is how we can control the appearance of our visualization using the format tab, right? Suppose you want to perform any of these formatting part, that you can do. Right, now let us talk about one thing that we missed, and that was the negative values. Okay, so let's see how can we talk about work with the negative values. First of all, what I need to do is just remove the sales, just delete the sales part. Okay, and just delete the sales from the labels as well. That's only the subcategory that's left. Let me just drag this profit into the rows now. So you see some of the values are above the zero line. This is 0k. Some of them are above the zero line, while some are below them. So below means loss, negative values; above means profit, positive values. We can just drag this profit into the labels as well, and arrange it in a particular kind of an order. Now if you just go to the format tab and select the profit, if we go to the numbers, again it would be a currency. So let's just go with the custom currency. We have a value through which we can specify the negative values, right? Now if you take a look, by default what happens is negatives are enclosed in brackets, but there are these different types of options that you can employ, or you can automatically just select any kind of an automatic value as well. Okay, next thing was for the lines. So we had this zero lines. Now if you just see, we can apply the zero line. Right, now you see the zero part is available, that's why this line is now converted to black in color. If you want, I can just increase its thickness so that you are able to see that clearly, like this over here. So that's how we can format the things or the way our visualizations look in Tableau.